If you're watching this video, then you may have someone who may be experiencing some kind of mental health issue, or you yourself may be experiencing that mental health issue. And if you're watching this video, I know that you're the kind of person that takes action, that is one, loving, and is full of charity, like my Corinthians reading friends may know about. If you have someone that's thinking about hurting themselves, or have threatened someone, or is threatening hurting someone, that person is in the midst of a mental health crisis. Mental health crisis is defined as a situation where someone is in mental distress, where they're threatening to hurt themselves, or have hurt themselves, they're threatening to hurt someone, or if they have hurt someone. This person is, and they're hurting that person because of some mental health issue. Not just a regular criminal issue, not just somebody who is angry at someone and then is lashing out. That's totally different side of the law. That's criminal law. I'm talking about someone who is having a mental episode. Many times, this person can be a minor. You may have minors who have developed mental health issues. This is different from your regular tantrum that your child may have. This is a sustained situation where your child is exhibiting signs that show that they may hurt themselves, or they may be incoherent, or they may have what's called word soup, or they may have some kind of psychosis. This is a situation where your loved one is going through a mental health crisis, and if that's a minor, you don't need to stop anywhere. Just take your child straight to the facility, whether it's an emergency room, to get emergency interference, and then transition that person to an inpatient or outpatient clinic. So what happens though when you have an adult that's in the mental health crisis? Unfortunately, if they're in crisis and they're hurting themselves, or they threaten someone, they're going to end up in one of two places. 911 is going to call, emergency police services are going to be called. If they are unfortunately arrested, then most of the times they eventually end up at a mental health clinic. However, with this kind of apprehension, they don't only have a criminal case to confront, they also may have a mental health case where they may be in a forced medication situation, or they may be in a forced hospitalization situation. So they will have two concurrent cases. But then it may be a situation where they just end up at the emergency room, and then there's no criminal aspect of it. And in this situation, as a family member, you along with their doctor can look into their situation and may decide it's not safe to release this person, and then you will have a civil mental health case, and then that person is then sent temporarily to an inpatient facility, and then at the inpatient facility they can receive treatment there, and if they need more escalated treatment or more time and the person is not in the mental space to consent to such care, we can have a situation where a mental health case is open in civil court, they get an attorney ad litem, and then the case moves forward where the court will give those doctors the time and the ability and authority to treat that person. For many of us, we do not want a situation like that to escalate to inpatient care. However, I've seen over the years where this may be the most loving thing that could have ever happened to your loved one. My name is Megan Truick, and I'm so happy you're watching this video. Go ahead, like this video if you like this one, watch another one, subscribe. We even have an entire Facebook page dedicated to these matters, an entire YouTube page that has series and series of wonderful videos to empower you to love on your family. Because here at the Law Office of Bryan Fagan, we treat you like family, and sometimes even better. Thank you. Hi there, if you just watched that video and you like it, please remember to click the like button. And most importantly, if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe so that you can get the top of the line, most up-to-date information on our new post. Thank you for watching.